Have you ever known or know a person who has a world full of potential and talent, but seems not to know how to get to the top with it? They start their climb, but it always seems to stall. And when they stall, they find reason to shift their shortcomings onto life circumstances or even other people for that lack of success. They tend to live in their own past dramas and forsake what they can build now in the present. They tend not to see the future clearly and will debate over every small thing. They lack the ability to listen to understand and communicate without anger. Their past drama seems to forever haunt them. They repeat the same patterns day in and day out with no progress because of their defeatist mindset. And as they age, those patterns are hard to break and become even more so if they suffer another setback or if something does not go as planned. Speaking of plans, this is one of the things people with a defeatist mindset neglects to emphasize as important to do. So they tend to rely on others to help them plan things out, but their defeatist mindset is always set on sabotage. Thus, they are back to square one and back to familiar patterns. So how do they self-sabotage themselves and continue to get in their own way? It goes back to living in their past dramas and not trying to see the future they can build with their potential and talents they have. On the outside looking in, the life they live seems as if they are adult children, yet they are way past adulthood. They tend to live the life of a free spirit, which is ideal for some, but not particularly. If they live this type of life with no responsibilities, they tend to drift from place to place carelessly, thus becoming a burden on those who wish to help them. But the help they need is purely on the inside of them. They have to face the fact that they are their own worst enemy. Holding on to past life dramas is equivalent to carrying a bag of bricks that's equal to their own body weight. And to carry that into everything you wish to achieve is akin to building a brick wall with them, stopping your progress. The defeatist mindset would always linger as long as you carry that bag with you. Anything you hope to accomplish will be an impossible task due to the mental weight you are carrying. Thus, anger is their response when they fail to achieve the smallest task, or if they are not included in social functions or family gatherings. They feel as if they are not included in social or family gatherings, they are not worthy of respect, and they will lash out at anyone. But typically, a person with a defeatist mindset will gear their anger towards people somewhat weaker than themselves, showing that their past drama is their badge of honor, which brings them back to self-sabotage. This causes them to destroy relationships and any future success that may come their way. They are unable to see what they have in themselves as far as talent and how far that talent can take them. And in conversations, when someone tries to make a positive suggestion to them, the conversation is abruptly halted. They refuse to hear any logical suggestions and rather wallow in their sorrow. Their defeatist mindset will not allow them to hear anything other than their own self-pity and failures, tuning out any positive suggestions or ideas that may possibly help them to get on the right path, locking themselves away in a dark room for days at a time, only coming out to eat and use the restroom. And as they move about the space that they may live in, more likely a family member's home, the family begins to see that they add no value to the household. So how do they change their direction in life and get on the path of success? First, they have to recognize that there is a problem. How do they see the problem in themselves? That is measured by how people act when you come around them. Does the mood shift from joyous to silent? Do people say very few words to you, or do they simply leave the room, or just their need to be correct in every conversation? If these things happen on a regular basis, then this is evident that there is a problem within you. They will probably tell themselves that they are being targeted and treated differently. But the reality is that their self-centered personality is negative when dealing with other people. Thus, they do not see that their self-centered personality is an issue. So, how do they change their mindset and become more likable, positive, and dependable? It starts with recognizing that a change within is needed. Once this is recognized, then the path to be truly independent, responsible, and well received by others begins. To know what to change within you goes back to how you make people feel when you are around them. If you see a shift in their moods, then this is the time to evaluate the situation. Ask a mental question. Am I the cause for the mood shift? If that answer is yes, then try and be more pleasant to lighten the mood of the people around you. This can be difficult in the beginning, but as you practice this, people will begin to see you as more approachable. Smile, even when there's something that may have triggered your negative thought process. Smiling will keep people from noticing that you're not in the mood for whatever have triggered you. Simply smiling can create a comfortable atmosphere for everyone around you. Being helpful to others can bring joy to them and also create a sense of care within yourself. Whether it be helping someone carry their groceries to their car, providing a positive word to a stranger, or again, simply smiling to a person who looks downcasted. Receiving rejection in a positive way can assist you with the change you need in your personality. To understand, not everything will go your way, but moving forward from the rejection will help you build a positive character. Rejection at any level or circumstances does not mean you're not wanted or able to do a task. It simply means it is not meant to be or it's not time for that circumstances to be in your favor. Relaxation and being alone in your thoughts is a powerful tool to help for calming yourself. This gives you the opportunity to reflect back on your day and evaluate all things you've done positively and build from there. The more positive things you do, the faster you become a complete person. Lastly, treat everything with respect, whether it be the trees that give you shade, the people that help you along your journey. This will be your true indicator that your path to growth and change is effective. You will be motivated to be a better person yourself naturally and lessen your dependency on others. Goals will be your barometer to help you on your path to a better you. You can do this. Just believe in yourself. Take the steps and go.